The Russian APC presses onward, steadily advancing through the tense front line. Ukrainian drone operators detect the APC and launch an FPV drone to destroy it. Next, in the Kursk region, under the cover of night, Ukrainian pilots deploy a Vampire drone to plant mines, setting up targets for destruction by morning. A few hours later, a Russian infantry fighting vehicle moves in for an assault and strikes the mines planted earlier. After triggering 2 mines, the armored vehicle skids to a stop. The other Russian assault troops meet a similar fate shortly after. A Ukrainian reconnaissance drone identifies the vehicle as a Russian Typhoon K. Drone pilots move in on the disabled target and start launching precision strikes. The Russian armored vehicle is equipped with heavy additional armor, covered in metal mesh screens designed to block direct drone strikes. Yet, despite these defenses, the vehicle is ultimately destroyed. Kamikaze drone pilots then target another Russian armored vehicle, already damaged from striking a mine, and begin their attack. Here's another Russian armored vehicle, completely burned and destroyed. The whole Russian assault group is completely destroyed. On the southern front, Russian forces push forward, attacking from several directions. At the front, a tank with a mine-clearing system paves the way for the rest. Ukrainian drone halts the tank by dropping a series of small grenades onto it. Afterward, Ukrainian forces take out the other armored vehicles with kamikaze drones. Seeing FPV drones overhead, some Russian troops abandon their APCs and flee. Other tanks trigger hidden mines, and the tank already damaged takes a direct hit from a drone, forcing the crew to escape. With the Russian advance stopped and their troops in retreat, Ukrainian drone operators move in to take out the abandoned armored vehicles, completing a crucial mission. Russians sometimes try to tow damaged vehicles back for repairs, but Ukrainians make sure nothing gets saved. Even a single grenade can destroy a Russian T-80 tank, leaving it completely ruined. Sometimes these tanks are tough to take down. Ukrainians launched more than 6 kamikaze drones at once, but none managed to damage it or set it on fire. Then they switched to a powerful shaped charge shell, causing the tank to explode instantly. Now, all that remains is a crater and scattered pieces of the Russian tank. With each attack, the Russians hope to advance. They throw hundreds of tanks and armored vehicles into the fight, but often manage barely 50 to 100 meters. Here's a new Russian nighttime assault in the Donetsk region. A group of motorcyclists tried to push through to Ukrainian lines, but Ukrainian kamikaze drone pilots were ready and quickly met them with a fierce response. The Russian assault troops, caught off guard and terrified, abandoned their motorcycles and scattered, seeking cover wherever they could. Not long after, 2 Russian armored vehicles packed with infantry came into view. The plan had been for the motorcyclists to penetrate deep into Ukrainian lines and secure a foothold, with the APCs bringing reinforcements behind them. When that failed, they tried to push through using the armored vehicles directly. Ukrainian drone pilots moved in once again, striking the enemy targets with precision. Smoke rose from one armored personnel carrier as Russian soldiers spilled out. The armored personnel carrier ground to a halt, while kamikaze drone pilots struck it several more times. To finish off the Russian armored personnel carrier, a Ukrainian tank moved into position and fired a direct shot, completely destroying the vehicle. Ukrainian forces detect an armored vehicle moving fast through the village streets. The village is nearly destroyed, leaving the vehicle exposed before it can reach cover. Ukrainian drone pilots prepare the next wave, this time launching standard FPV drones and getting ready to strike. With some luck, they can stop the Russians before they escape the village. Tracking the APC's direction, the drone operator turns and flies straight toward the moving armored vehicle. The initial strike disables the vehicle, but the operation isn't finished. The crew may have fled, yet there's always the risk they will return to recover it. The armored vehicle still appears mostly intact, so a second drone is sent in to inflict heavier damage. Now the pilot holds the advantage. With the target motionless, the conditions are ideal for a precise and effective strike. He succeeds. The impact triggers an explosion and the vehicle bursts into flames. Even the drone operators celebrate the hit, so here's a replay of the strike. The Russian assault in the Donetsk region took place on April 6 last year. Using so-called turtle tanks and armored personnel carriers, Russian forces tried to push toward the rear of Ukrainian position. However, Ukrainian kamikaze drone pilots intercepted them in time. One Russian armored personnel carrier came under heavy drone attack, forcing the troops inside to abandon it and retreat into a nearby forest belt. Here comes a Russian turtle tank, clearly reinforced with extra protective mesh for added defense. Two more of the same tanks advance alongside it, while drone pilots keep up relentless strikes on the enemy vehicles. After a series of precise strikes, the tanks grind to a halt, unable to continue their advance. Drone pilots maintain pressure, preventing any chance of recovery, while the Russian crews scramble to regroup. The once aggressive assault now lies frozen under relentless Ukrainian attacks. Thank you for watching Iron Pulse Media. Your support helps us keep reporting from the heart of the action. Stay informed, stay engaged, and we'll see you next time on Iron Pulse Media.